crispy as can be. Bit hot. Hang on. Wow. Super, super moist. Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the main today, as you can see, fried chicken. Thousands and thousands, if not millions of videos online on how to do this. This is our little version. A few just straightforward tips on temperature, brining and stuff like that. It's not that complicated at all. Absolutely wonderfully, perfectly crispy, moist chicken. Let's go and do it. Okay, so let's get started. So I've got a whole chicken there that I've cut up into parts, as you can see. And then I've got salt, black pepper, the zest of a lemon and the juice of one lemon. Simply, we're just going to season this chicken first. So in goes that salt. I'm using a pink Himalayan salt, just in case you're wondering why it's that colour. Black pepper. And be nice and generous with both of these. And then the zest, or the skin of that lemon. The juice of that one lemon. With my hands, I'm going to give this a little mix. And then what we're going to do is cover this. You can put this in a bag if you want, like one of those big seal bags, or you can just get some sort of cling film or cling wrap over this, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to leave that for about 20-30 minutes. You could leave it overnight if you wanted. That's it. So we're going to make a seasoned flour. So we're going to use some plain flour, and then this is the spice combination I'm using today. So they're all equal parts, like a sort of, for this amount, one chicken, like a teaspoon each or so. Black pepper, chili powder, coriander powder, salt, cumin powder, chili powder, garlic powder, and this is anise, star anise powder or anise powder. That's the combo I'm going with. You could be mixing that around a bit, adding a few bits, taking some stuff out, up to you. We're going to get that into some plain flour, give it a mix. So as you can see, I've got some plain flour there. This is a wheat flour. Some people would use a rice flour or something different. We're simply going to add in those spices. So salt, black pepper, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, cumin, coriander, and the anise powder. Just going to give that a little mix. And then we can move on to the next step. Okay, so we've got our chicken, which has been seasoned and lemoned. We've got our flour, which has been seasoned with the spices. Here I've got 3 eggs that I've beaten. You can use less if you want. And like a cup of milk. That's a full fat milk, by the way. We're just going to beat that. And we're ready to get it together now. Okay, so chicken, egg wash, seasoned flour. What we're going to do is take a piece of chicken, we're going to get it into the flour, then we're going to dip into the egg. I'm just going to show you one piece here, into the egg wash, run it through there, off, back into the flour. Little shake, and there you go, there's your chicken. I'm going to repeat that with all this. Okay, so there you go, our chicken's complete. Now just a little tip, using 2 hands to do the dipping. If you use one hand to do the flour and the egg, you end up with a big ball of flour on your hand. So one hand to pick the chicken up and flour, one hand to dip in the egg, then back in, swap hands. Really does help out. Okay, we're ready to go over to the cooker and talk about some oil. So as you can see, I've got a pot here. A heavy pot's always better, a heavy base pot's good, with some oil. Now oil, there's lots of different types of oil you can use. Some are much better than others. Olive oil, for example, will be a disaster. Canola oil, pretty much the best one. I'll leave some details below. Now regarding temperatures, we want to start this oil at about 350 to 375, not exceeding 375. So that's 176 over 190. Once we put the chicken in, the temperature always drops, but you need to keep it at 300, which is about 150. Don't let it go below 300 or 150 to sort of 325, which is about 1 62. I sound like a mathematician right now, but it's quite important. Don't overcrowd the pan, so we're only going to put a few bits in. Like this one chicken, I'm probably going to do it in 2 or 3 parts. Let's get moving. So, let's just check it out. That's looking great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got just 5 pieces in there, so not overcrowding it at all. Now what we're going to do is, what you need to understand really is, if your oil is too hot, it's going to get really burnt and crispy outside, raw inside. Oil's too cold, it's going to get really soggy and horrible. So the temperature thing, which I'll stick some details below as well about, is super important. So these are going to go for about, for me on these sizes, about 6 to 7 minutes. I'm going to flip them over every now and then. Okay, so for me that's done. As you can see, we've got a lovely, beautiful colour on it, and I can feel it's very crispy. So these are going to go onto some kitchen towel or kitchen paper just to remove any excess oil. And then we're going to repeat the process, of course. But just to let you know, you can't just throw that chicken in straight away now, because this oil has definitely lost temperature. So you need to get it back to that temperature where it's right, which is around 350, 375. Then add your chicken. Okay, these guys are ready to come out now, looking absolutely wonderful. Really happy with these. I'm going to do the next batch. Like I say, don't crowd the pan. Going to get that oil back up to temperature, off we go again. Okay, and there you go, done. Really easy, just follow a few simple temperature tips and you end up with really, really good chicken all the time. Serving that with a bit of barbecue sauce, mayo and some ketchup. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you soon. Lots of fried chicken love.